Hi, kids. For this lesson, we will talk about matter and wastes. What is matter? Science defines matter as anything that has mass and volume. Earth is one large mixture of gases like air, liquids like water, and solids like soil. Matter has different properties that make them different from one another. Matter also undergoes changes that affect their properties. Some types of matter have properties that make them good and produce useful products, while some have properties that make them harmful. Because of this, it is important that you know how to distinguish useful from harmful materials. How do we identify if a material is useful or harmful? The usefulness of a material depends on its properties. Materials are considered useful when they serve a purpose. For example, a table is useful because you can put things on it. On the other hand, materials are considered harmful if they can cause harm to the environment and other organisms. A broken glass jar can cause cuts and injuries and is therefore considered harmful. Plastics thrown into the water may harm fish and other aquatic animals. These examples are what we call wastes. When a material already served its primary use and can be discarded, it is considered a waste. There are two types of waste. Biodegradable wastes are those that can be decomposed by bacteria or other living things. Examples of this type are dried leaves, paper, and leftover food. These wastes can be readily disposed into landfills and can be later used by plants for nutrients. The non-biodegradable wastes are those that are not easily degraded. Examples include plastic, styrofoam, cans, and glass. For these materials, knowledge on proper disposal is important to prevent any harmful effects. For this reason, environmentalists proposed a technique to effectively manage wastes, the 5 R's strategy. The 5 R's stand for reduce, reuse, recycle, recover, and repair. To reduce is to lessen the amount of waste in the environment. This can be done by using less materials that are readily disposable, like buying rechargeable batteries instead of disposable ones. To reuse simply means to use again. An example is the use of eco bags when shopping. To recycle means to create a new product from a waste material. An example of this is using empty plastic bottles as home decorations. Take note that recycling is different from reusing. In recycling, a new product out of discarded materials is produced and the purpose is different from its original function. To recover is to process a waste material to produce energy. For example, plastics to oil technology is one way of generating energy from plastic wastes. This method is done by heating plastic wastes into the presence of water and processing them to produce crude oil. The oil can be used as a source of energy later on. Finally, to repair is to fix slightly broken things to make them useful again. Examples include furniture, appliances, and clothes. That's it for this lesson. Stand by for the short quiz. Are you ready?